Hello, dear children. I am Sonal Naidu PRT at KV number 2 GCF, Jabalpur. Dear children, how are you all? I hope you all are utilizing your summer vacations properly, engaging in all rejuvenating and joyful activities. Dear children, can you tell me what we can see in this picture? Yes, very true. It's a shadow of this child. Okay, this is a boy and it's the shadow of this boy. Okay, now do you know, whenever there is light, someone follows you. Have you ever wondered who it is? Yes, it's your shadow which always follows you. Wherever you go, there is your shadow. Okay, so a shadow is made when an object blocks light. Okay, light travels in straight line, you all know. So if it is blocked, there must be shadow formed. Okay, you see that when light is coming and you are in between the light, then there comes the shadow of yours, isn't it? So this is a shadow. Yes, dear children. So today we are going to study the poem My Shadow, Unit 3 poem My Shadow of Class 5 English textbook. So children, let us recite this poem. You can see a child and he's so very curious and amazed to see his shadow. I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me. And what can be the use of him is more than I can see. See, here the boy is standing here, and what the boy is doing, he is saying that it's my shadow, and the work of shadow is nothing. It's just like that only. He is very like me, very, very like me, from the heels up to the head. Now, see the shadow of this boy. The poet is saying here that the shadow is completely or exactly like me from the heels. You can see the heels up to the head. Okay. And I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. See here, this girl is jumping on the bed, isn't it? But what the poet is saying, before the child is jumping, the shadow is jumps before the child, isn't it? See how this is happening, because the light is coming from the back and the shadow is in front of you. So whenever you jumps on the bed, the shadow jumps first. Okay, so likewise the poet is saying, and I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. The funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow. Now you can see it's so very funny thing to see that the your shadow is just growing. Like you can see that this is the taller shadow, and again here this one is the smaller. You can see as and when you move, your shadow also grows. Okay, taller or smaller like that. Not at all like proper children, which is always very slow. Okay, it is saying that not like the children, not like the proper children. The proper children, they do all the things properly. Okay, not big or small, not this one or that one. Okay, they do all the children, they do all the things properly. But here the shadow is not doing it properly. Sometimes it is taller, sometimes it is smaller, and sometimes it is totally vanished. Okay, you can't see your shadow anywhere. Now, for he sometimes shoots up taller like an India rubber ball. Now you can see that sometimes this your shadow, it shoots up taller. You can see it's so very tall. It becomes so tall, like an India rubber ball. Now, children, you have seen India rubber ball. When you throw this rubber ball on the ground, what it will do, it will jump up. Okay, it will bounce, or it will rise up. Okay, it will rise up high. Likewise, as the India rubber ball jumps high or bounce up or rise high, likewise our shadow also grows taller and taller, and sometimes gets so little that there's none of him at all. Now again, you can see that another time you can see our shadow, it becomes so little that none of him at all, that there is none of him at all, and at times you can see that there is no shadow at all. Now again the poet is saying, one morning very early, before the sun I was up, I rose and found the shining dew on every buttercup. Now here the poet is saying that one morning, the poet is quite very early, the poet woke up, and what the poet saw before the sun, means before the sunrise, the poet saw, I rose and I found that the shining dew on every buttercup. Now you can see these are the dews. Okay, the water like dews you can see on the leaves, on the flowers. Okay, these are called as dew drops. So this is the flower which is known as yellow flower, which is also known as buttercup. It is just like the color of the butter is there, and the shape is just like a cup. That's why it is called as buttercup. So the poet is saying that when he woke up early in the morning before the sun, and he found that there are shining drops, dew drop on every buttercup. On all these flowers you can see the shining dew drops. But my lazy little shadow, like an errant sleepy head, had stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. But my lazy little shadow, now you can see that the boy is saying, my lazy little shadow, okay, like an errant sleepy head. Errant means bad, sleepy head means you are feeling sleepy. Okay, so like an errant sleepy head who just don't want to get up. When you are feeling sleepy, you just want to sleep, you don't want to get out of your bed. So likewise your shadow is also lying in the bed only. Okay, so had stayed at home behind me. Now your shadow is also, wherever you want to go, your shadow also moves along with you. But when you are sleeping, your shadow also sleeps along with you. Had stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. So here the poet is saying the shadow is also sleeping. Now the poet of this poem is Robert Louis Stevenson. This is the picture of Robert Louis Stevenson, you can see. So dear children, I hope that you have liked this poem. Now we'll see the word meaning of this poem. First one is dew, D-E-W, dew, meaning drop of water found very early in the morning on leaf and plants. Okay, you can see these are the dew drops which are found on the, you can see that these are the dew drops found on the leaf and plants. India rubber ball, a ball that can bounce very high. Okay, when you throw this ball, it will bounce, it will rise up very high. Here the poet has compared this India rubber ball with that of your, yes, of course, shadow, with that of your shadow. The shadow also grows taller and rises up like an India rubber ball. Okay, and as the rubber ball moves down, your shadow also, at times your shadow also becomes smaller. Okay, and sometimes it vanishes also. Now next one is buttercup, a yellow flower. I have already explained you a flower which is yellow in color. That's why the name is given to this flower, buttercup. Okay, errant, errant means bad. Okay, sleepy head, sleepy head means feeling sleepy, or you can say that you are completely inattentive. Errant sleepy head means completely inattentive. Now children, next we can go through the question answers. First question you can take, who do you think your shadow looks like? Now children, give answer to this question. Yes, I think my shadow looks exactly like me. Okay, your shadow looks like you only because it is your shadow, so it is definitely going to be like you only. Next question. Why do you think your shadow jumps into bed before you can? Okay, understood the question? I repeat, why do you think your shadow jumps into bed before you can? Answer: the shadow is not a physical thing, you can say, and it appears faster than light. It is because of that my shadow jumps into bed before I can. Isn't it? Now, next, question number 3. What time of the day do you think it is when your shadow is the tallest? And why? The first question: at what day, at what time of the day do you think it is when your shadow is the tallest? It is your morning, afternoon, or night. Three options are given here. Now you have to give the answer. Yes, of course, answer to this first part is our shadow is the tallest in the morning. It is because the sun rays are slanting at the time of sunrise. That's why your shadow is tallest in the morning. Okay. Now, next question. Read the lines from the poem and answer the following. Who does he refer to? He refers to the shadow. Now, here he in this poem refers to your shadow. Now, who does me refer to? Now, me refers to the poet. Now, why are he and me alike? Now, you easily can say this answer. He and me are alike because they look exactly like each other because because he is your shadow. Okay, that's why they are exactly like you. It is exactly like you. Now, children, before starting with the exercise, let us revise your pronouns. As in your class 4, you have already studied about pronouns. Now, what are these pronouns? Pronouns are the words that take place of noun, or you can say that are used in place of noun. Okay, for example, he, she, it, they. Okay, you can say like that. Now, here we are going to discuss about your relative pronouns. Okay, now relative pronouns are used at the beginning of an adjective clause, a dependent clause that modifies a noun. Now, the three most common relative pronouns are who, which, that, whom, and whose. Okay. Now, who and whom are used mainly for the people. Okay, where you are basically discussing about people. Now, which is used for animals in journal or things, you can say. Basically, which is used for animals in journal or things. Use of who for he, she, they, or we. So wherever we are using this he, she, they, we can use who. Use of whom for him, her, them, and us. Now there comes your whose for people and animal, and sometimes for things in formal situations. Basically, whose for the people and animal sometimes for things in the formal situation. Okay. Now here I fill in the blanks using one of the words which is given in the bracket, and of course these relative pronouns are given over here: who, which, that, when. Okay, where is the child? Dash parents have come to school. Okay, now here we are discussing about the where is the child. Now we are discussing about the child's parent. Okay, so here you have to write, choose from who, whose, which. So where is the child whose parents have come to school? Okay, first one is whose. Now second one, I saw many houses dash were quite spacious. Which, whose, who? I saw many houses which were quite spacious. Okay, now you have seen many houses, and from those houses which one was spacious you have to tell. So here which were quite spacious. Now third one, mathematics dash is my favorite subject, is so interesting. Now who, which, that. Okay, now here you have to say mathematics, again it's a subject. So dash is my favorite subject. Mathematics, which, what is your favorite subject? Which is your favorite subject? That is your mathematics. So mathematics, which is my favorite subject, is so interesting. Okay. Here you will use which. Okay, which. Now, fourth one. The poem dash you read out is so lovely. Whose, which, and that. Now, the poem that you read out is so lovely. Okay. Now, the poem that you have read out is so lovely. So, here you will write that. Okay. Now, the next one, I know the street dash he lives on. Now, I know the street which he lives on. Now, you have to tell the street. So, which street? So, which he lives on, which is the correct option here. I like reading books dash have pictures in it. Okay. Now, you like to read books that have pictures in it. Okay. The old lady dash I met in your house is my neighbor. Now choose the correct option from whom, that, or which. So here the old lady whom I met. Okay, whom I met in your house is my neighbor. Okay. Now the next exercise of this chapter is complete this description by answering the questions below. Now here children, you can see the questions are here. First one is, what do you think is the name of the dog? Now here you can see this is the picture of a dog. Okay. Now what do you think is the name of the dog? Now you have to think of the name. Okay. Now why is she called that? Why this dog is called that? Called by that name. Okay. What is the color? What color is she? What is the color of this dog? And do you think she is friendly? Now you have to tell that whether this dog is friendly or not, and what does she like to eat. Now on these particular questions, on these basis only you have to answer these questions, and then you have to write few lines about this dog. Okay. So let us see. Write few lines on Mittu and his little dog named Shadow. Okay, now here the dog already has its name Shadow. Okay, and the name of the boy who is the owner of this dog Shadow is Mittu. Okay, you have to write few lines about Mittu and his little dog named Shadow. So here are some of the points which you have already seen over here. We have to write down on this basis only. Means what do you think is the name of the dog? As I have already told you that the name is given here, Shadow. Why is she called that? Why is this dog called by that name? And what color is she? You can easily see the color of the dog, white. Yes. Do you think she is friendly? Now you have to write that. And what does she like to eat? Let us see what we have written here. Yes, Mittu is a very shy boy. Now Mittu is the owner of the dog. Mittu is a very shy boy. He is 10 years of age. Okay. Now you can change the age depending upon your choice. Okay. Mittu has a cute dog named Shadow. Mittu likes to call her Shadow as she always follows Mittu wherever he goes. Okay, why the name Shadow given to that dog? It is because Shadow always follow Mittu wherever Mittu goes, isn't it? As our Shadow always follows us. Likewise, this Mittu's dog Shadow always follows him. That's why the name Shadow is given to the dog. Okay, she is white in color. She is very friendly and loves her neighbors. She always enjoys eating chicken and leftover bones. Okay, children? So you can write it down in your notebooks. I hope you all have enjoyed this chapter, this poem. My Shadow, written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Children, you can write down the poem, draw the picture also, write down the question answers, exercise questions in your notebooks. Thank you. Stay happy, healthy, and safe at home.